just to get through this one and then go to Germany with a 2-week break will be just perfect timing for him in that respect. And he's not out of the championship either. Right, nothing in it between these two. Once again, Febvre only 3 seconds further back.
Much better attempt through that corner for Herlings there. He had been giving up almost a full second each time through just that one corner. See, Herlings will go outside here, make up a little bit of time. It's just these little sections, and then cutting down in this corner, he's getting a better drive where Jorge's going out deep, getting in the deeper berm, and Jeffrey's staying a little bit harder dirt and getting a better drive coming out of that corner.
Again, the run around the outside, not working here. It worked. It didn't work 4, 5, 6 laps into the race either. But this is how hard he's having to work here. Prado closes down the gap, going down the next straight. Are we going to say a change for the lead? He's got to be aggressive. He'll cut to the inside. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Had to do something different there. That's exactly what he tried. The pass not able to stick, though.
Well, and if Jorge's heart rate wasn't at about 200 beats per minute, he'd probably be laughing, saying, oh, let me guess, you're going to go outside again, and I'm going to block you, and you're going to try the inside, and then I'm going to block you. But they're all trying every line possible, but Jorge already knows where Jeffrey's going to go. That's part of the problem, is he's tried so many different moves, and none of them have worked.
9.5 minutes plus 2 to go. Watch this here. Just gets alongside. Thought he'd made the pass stick by going tighter to the inside, but Prado just kept it there, stayed brave. Wheeled up onto the face of the jump, didn't change anything. Herlings not able to find a way through. 10 laps we've had. This is lap 11.
It feels like it's either going to come down to Prado unable to maintain this pace and get a little bit tired, or just a mistake, because it seems like he's pulled out every trick in the arsenal that he has, and Prado's had a counter move for it.
Again, 3 seconds between the first 3 riders, and Prado in this situation, as long as he's there leading, he will give it 110%, not a problem. But when if Jeffrey Herlings goes by, you could sit there and go, I'll try to respond immediately. But if he can't, then he can't afford to relax either, because you've got Febvre right there ready to pounce. And don't forget, we've only got 2 or 3 points in the championship battle between the first 3 riders.
Well, we've seen how aggressive Prado's been. Another move here.
Oh, how brave was that? Herlings was already committed to the outside. I'm not sure if Prado tried to close down the door and didn't realize the space he had to work in was 0.
I tried to lean on him like he's been every other time, and Jeffrey just had too much speed. If Jorge went through with that move, he'd have ended up on the ground.
We'll get a replay of that in a moment, but all of a sudden being caught unawares there. Jorge Prado almost had both KTMs down on the deck. He's now got Febvre breathing down his neck as well. This was always the danger. Geiser has also made a pass on Sean Simpson for 9th place, so...
Well, and watch for Jeffrey to pull the pin here. I would expect some really hot laps for the next 2 to 3 laps to try to break these two and make the end of the race much easier for himself.
So Jorge Prado now has to regroup and dig deep, as he can't afford to let the Monster Energy Kawasaki, Romain Febvre, through. And the Frenchman gaining in confidence all of a sudden with 7.5 minutes plus 2 to go. The experience of the older, stronger MXGP riders really now starting to come to the fore.
See the gap. Jeffrey's already riding off into the distance.
Yeah, the gap between Herlings and Prado now 3.2 seconds, a 1:53.5 compared to a 57 and a 55.3 of Prado and Febvre. Febvre was good through this part of the racetrack in race 1. He's equally impressive this time in race 2 as well, but not able to make a move on Prado. So Jeffrey Herlings, he knows he's got a race on his hands still, because he knows the pressure that Jorge Prado could apply. But when you just look around the corner, though, you see how far he's already gapped it, and that gap only getting bigger. Geiser 9th. We wait for him to come through, because C was 7, Bogas 8, Geiser 9. Not a lot in it in terms of lap times between, 1.3 the gap. So Jeffrey Herlings, here's what happened a lap ago when he took over the lead. Got alongside Jorge Prado. Prado was middle, and then he tried to close down the gap. Watch this. Realized he could hear him. He was committed to the inside, and if that would have ended in tears, that would have been all down to the 61, because he tried to move over on Herlings, who was just on absolute mission to get through that gap.